Hi, this is Sakib Hussain Tulok, and today I'll be analyzing the global workscape and the leadership for Amazon. And I'll be analyzing for three different regions, the USA, Western Europe, and India. And I'll be working as a junior consultant. So moving to the slide, here in this slide I'll be talking about in the first slide I'll be talking about the Amazon's global footprint. The organizational profile. So Amazon isn't just an online store. They combine the four major business into one major business. So they are e-commerce, AWS, and logistic and digital service. So Amazon work as a e-commerce, like they sell products online, and they also provide the cloud system, internet storage for the other companies too. So they are the big tech power. And they also work as a logistic, managing the shipping, warehouse, and delivery trucks. And in terms of delivery service, they provide streaming movies, music, and devices like Alexa. So how they organize all of the things? So, based on my research, I have seen that to keep things running smoothly, they use the best of the best worlds strategy. So, they use centralized strategy, and the other one is decentralized strategy. So, in the centralized strategy, big decision and the overall version came from USA, where the Amazon's um, um, main office is based. And in decentralized strategy, local offices have the power to make their own moves to make sure packages get delivered and customers stay happy in the specific countries. So if I talk about three different regions about Amazon's how Amazon's organized in three different countries like India, Western Europe, and United States, a tech-driven central where smart software manages the work and leaders set the goals. It happens in United States and in Western Europe, working together across the different areas by listening local leaders. So in Western Europe, the working system are a type of collaboration. So you collaborate with your team members, your colleague, your leaders. And India, which is a busy workplace with a clear chain command, focus on getting things done and fast. So let's move on to the next slide where I'll be discussing about the regional context, three distinct operating environments. So United States, Western Europe, and India. So in United States, leadership style. If I talk about the leadership style, focusing on new ideas based, bosses are very easy to talk. You can easy to approach where the approach is independent. The employees can speak plainly, move fast. And here in United States, the strategic role is handle the main take and the core coding. In Western Europe, where things are a bit different, the leadership style is collaborative, and bosses style are equal. You can ask someone's by his last name, and the culture profile is professional, obviously, and everyone must agree on decisions. And the strategic role is organized the reasons the following laws. And in India, where things are quite a bit different, it's like the leadership style is top down, clear chain, and commanded, where the command came from the hierarchies. The culture difference is the group focus, values, relationship, and boss decision. So, yep. And in the next slide, I'll be discussing about the key global forces shaping these operations. So I have researched about the four global operation forces. So if I talk about the global value chains, If I talk about in global value chains, if I talk about this strategy, USA handles the main plans, management. Europe organize the regions and the work. India handles the manual level, and in digitalization and algorithm control, tracking in tracking some goals for everyone. I mean, trackings for everyone and the tools, robots in warehouses leave scoreboards for works mainly, and outsourcing and offshoring. Uh, sports help desks, I mean, supports help desks, and the shipping moves to India to save money, and quality keeps high standards while cutting costs. That should be done. And transitional regulation rules strict policy laws in Europe, and the labor easiest hiring rules in USA, and plenty of workers and India, and even their salaries are a bit low compared to other countries. And here is the culture forces part of communication patterns. So first of all, if I talk about the power distance, in USA, moderate hierarchy with decentralized authority, but in Europe, where the low hierarchy with the shared decision making, but in India, where things are completely different, hierarchy, top-down directiveness, and communication skills. Yes, a direct tax-based communication, and Europe formal relationship organized. People talk very generously, and India relational indirect communication pattern. So people cannot share their feelings in front of their bosses. And in decision making speed, USA fast, and Europe is slow, consensus building process, and India centralized, rapid down toward the directiveness. And in the next slide, I'll be talking about the critical leadership tension is standardization versus localization, where the core challenges is Amazon math-based management works very well on paper, but in it struggle in real life because the different cultures, local laws changes how people follow the rules. So European is resilience, works when to be consultant, so they resist computer-based generated orders and slow things down. Where the India is acceptance, so the bosses are followed quickly, but the new ideas are rare to find. And use is very flexible. The fair gaps between bosses and employees, and the work balance of the employees is very smooth. And if I talk about the comparative leadership in this slide, I'll be talking about the comparative leadership effectiveness by regions. So where the USA, Western Europe, and India, United States high innovative and efficiency with the moderate stability, and in Western Europe, if I talk about the Western Europe, oh sorry, Western Europe, high stability and legitimacy with the moderate innovation. In India, you can see from the bar graph the expectation operational efficiency with limited innovation capacity. And in institution and economic constraint, we can see the institutional autonomy and the economic pressure, where the institutional autonomy, the United States is again in the top compared to other two countries, where in economic pressure, India surpass the both other United States and the Western Europe, but we can say that United States and India bit almost similar in terms of economic pressure. And lastly, the key insights, I mean, the key takeaways are the context sensitive leadership. Amazon adapts its leadership style instead of forcing the same rules on every country. That's a good point. And the standardization mediated by culture, computers, and global rules make work in the same everywhere, but local culture changes how people actually do the work. And if I talk about the effectiveness through alignment, success happens when leadership matches the local economy, culture, and laws. And the key tension is the companies must find a balance between being fast, uniform, and fitting in locally. And here is I have mentioned the reference which I took help from this. I mean, which I took help from this sites. Yep, that's all from me.